From then, we really didn't know what to do. So on Sunday meetings, Sunday mornings, some of us met in his house in Jongole, we prayed. In the afternoons, we were at the Foyer Protestant. After some time, there was also a sister, Sister Ruth Sengakwa. She was from the West Indies. She had believed. She was the wife of a one-time Secretary General of the Presidency, Mr. Singapore. She was a real believer. So she had, I think she had been exposed to house churches. So she was really anxious that Brazak should get us to start meeting in house churches. I was living in Obili with Patience Efadike, who was doing her master's degree in chemistry, a student of Brazak. She had believed then. So Brazak asked whether we could start an assembly in our house. I was very happy because since we had read in the Bible that the believers, those who believed and were baptized, met in houses. So the very first breaking of bread of those who had believed and were gathered together around Brother Zach was in the house Patience and I were renting.
Nous étions 22. Oui. Le frère Zach, la sœur Priska, maman à Togo, les premiers là, le frère Emmanuel. On a chanté, on a dansé de 6 heures peut-être jusqu'à 15 heures. Et on a rompu le pain. C'était la première rupture de pain chez la sœur Mélie. Et après, c'était la communion fraternelle. On a mangé ensemble. J'ai dit, voilà, c'est ça que j'ai vu dans les actes des apôtres. Donc maintenant, je me suis retrouvée vraiment dans une nouvelle famille. J'étais à l'aise.
I was so happy and so excited. I thought that the assembly would just stay that small and that we'll just sit and sanctify ourselves and love each other and just read the Bible, you know, and just fellowship. So I even suggested that we should have nice, comfortable chairs because I didn't want those hard benches that we had in our former churches. When we just started, those who had believed and were baptized, they didn't know where to go to. They couldn't go back to the Presbyterian church, they couldn't go to the Catholic church, they couldn't go. Some of them, a few of them, typically went to some vraie église de Dieu, but they were not satisfied. Until when Brazak said, okay, those who have believed and those who have been baptized, we could start breaking bread together in my home. So more brethren who were convinced got baptized and they started coming. When the assembly grew up and the sitting room was small, it split into two. Part of it went to Papantep's place, Brother Emmanuel's parents. I think they call it Melen 1. So there was Obili 1, there was Melen 1. As the assemblies grew, the Obili 1 split and became Obili 1 and Obili 2. Melen also grew. So that's how the church, the assemblies were growing. They would grow up, split, and into homes. And when the brethren, every believer then understood that if he had a home, the home had to be a place where an assembly would be planted. And they evangelized, they proposed their homes that if the assembly grows too big, part of them would come there. So it was just growing, growing and growing. And Brazak traveled a lot. There was hardly a weekend when he was in Yaoundé. He would be in Douala, he would be in Banga, he would be in Gaoundéré, and he worked hard. So the assembly grew. The assembly life was very simple. There was a lot of fellowship in the assembly. The brethren loved themselves very ardently. I remember a brother came from Nigeria to see a friend of mine, and that way she came to Yaoundé. That friend had believed in Nigeria, Sister Comfort Ngende. The brother made a comment. He said one of the things that has touched him the most about the assembly, the brethren, was the fact that we loved each other so much. He said, he was observed, he said, when you see a brother coming, the way we run to go and embrace the person, you would imagine that we had not seen the person for months or for weeks. But when he discovers that we're together 2 days ago, the day before, we're just happy to meet the brethren. The brethren were precious. Then Brazak taught us on Tuesdays, and the brethren came. The teaching was from, I think was from 6 or 6:30 to 8:39. And there were then the city buses, they were called Sotuk. They were cheaper. You run after the meeting to catch a bus to go to your destination. But the brethren came, and the teaching was really solid.
Comme j'habitais au Bala, tous les mardis soirs, j'allais à Yaoundé. C'est une distance d'environ 35 km. Donc, je finissais au lycée à 17 h. Et aussitôt, j'ai commencé à courir pour aller à Yaoundé, prendre le bus, aller à Yaoundé, aller à Obili pour suivre l'enseignement. Généralement, j'arrivais à être présent avant que le frère Zach ne commence les enseignements. Et si je venais à rater l'enseignement parce que parfois on ne trouvait pas de bus, c'était très douloureux pour moi. Mais j'allais infailliblement à Obili tous les mardis pour les enseignements.
En tant qu'enseignant à l'église, je savais que le frère Zach va commencer par une anecdote, une observation, et progressivement entrer dans la parole de Dieu. Il commençait toujours par des incidents. Il y a eu un incident, puis après cet incident, il entre dans la parole de Dieu, dans les profondeurs. Puis, il touche maintenant les vies des gens et il n'y avait aucun enseignement du frère Zach qui ne déboucha sur des repentances et même sur tout simplement les repentances, comme je dis, sur l'évangélisation. C'est la raison pour laquelle je veux dire que même comme il disait qu'il est... Je voyais le frère Zach comme un grand évangéliste. Parce que quel que soit le thème, l'évangile va passer, l'évangélisation. Puisque parfois le mardi à Yaoundé, nous avons vu, après un enseignement, des non-croyants venir à Jésus.
Il était vrai et la parole qu'il donnait, il ne la donnait pas comme quelqu'un qui a appris quelque chose pour venir dire. Il disait quelque chose qui était sa vie. Et ça m'a accroché. Et il prêchait, parlait avec beaucoup d'assurance. Beaucoup d'assurance. Et une autorité sans se mettre à crier. Mais c'était très intense, vivant et pénétrant.